Hey YouTube, in this video I'm going to be doing a deck profile on my updated Asura Kaiser deck. This is the Immortal Asura Kaiser build. Based off of the new support cards that Nova Grappler got in the recent Extra Booster. I'll also be featuring the more popular, the now more popular Blau Cougar base deck. But for now I'm going to be doing the Asura Kaiser one. So the starter I went with is Battleraizer. A lot of people don't like to run starters that basically are trigger cards that come out to rear guard and then they go back into the deck at the end of the turn that they boosted. The reason why I went with him is because with Asura Kaiser, if you want to get the effect, Asura Kaiser's main effect off, you need to run a lot of grade 3s, so the deck does run 9 grade 3s. So this was a nice way to get around running the extra grade 3 without having to drop my grade 1 count to 13 grade 1s. So it doesn't really hurt the ride consistency at all by doing this. For the trigger lineup, obviously Battleraizer's in there, so there's a stand trigger. So I have 4 heals. I went with 6 critical. 6 critical in total because the deck needs offensive or needs to have aggressive capabilities. 3 draw triggers. And then 2 Battlemania stand triggers, so along with Battleraizer going back into the deck, so that's 3 stands and 3 draws. So 3 stand, 3 draw, 6 critical, 4 heal. For grade 1s, 4 Sentinels, Twin Blader. For this deck, it doesn't really matter what Sentinel you run. I'm just running the original one. 4 Bear Down Samurai. He works real well with the Asura Kaiser. 1 Death Army guy. This guy works very well with the Asura Kaiser in general, but unfortunately I only have 1 of these. I don't have any more. So I just threw him in because I have him. But ideally you'd run 3 or 4 copies of this. So as placeholders, I have Tough Boy substituting for Death Army guy, but I would recommend running more Death Army guys over the 8K vanilla. And then 3 Claydol Mechanic. He's just a pretty good card. He's 7K booster like the Samurai and the Death Army guy. And he also allows you to unflip a damage when he's placed on R. So that's the grade 1 lineup. For grade 2, I'm running 2 Kungfu Kid Bolta. Just to give me an 11K attacker. But it only works if I have more rear guards than the opponent. And then 2 Hungry Dumpty, same thing as Claydol Mechanic. You want to unflip, so you always have counterblast available. And 1 Death Army Lady, same thing as Death Army guy. I only have 1, but I would like to run more. And then substituting for my Death Army Lady, I'm running 2 Brutal Jack. He got reprinted in the Extra Booster. You don't really need more than 2 of him. I think 3 is too many, and 4, you definitely don't want to run 4. Although you technically can. In this deck, I could get away with running a 3rd one, possibly, because I do have Hungry Dumpty, Claydol Mechanic, so I do have ways of unflipping damage so that he will be able to attack. And he's a pretty good grade 2 with 11K attack, so that's good defense also. It's hard for the opponents to run over him unless they have a booster. And he does attack when he's boosted with an additional 5K, so that's pretty good. And then 4 Daredevil Samurai. He works real well with the new Asura Kaiser stuff, so he's one of Asura Kaiser's support cards. And that's the grade 2s. For grade 3, obviously 4 Immortal Asura Kaiser. He is really good. He's a cross ride for the original Asura Kaiser, which was also reprinted as a double R. So I have my original one here. And I like how they went with the same pattern as the original from set 1, so that they actually fit real well if you do have 4 copies of the original. So overall the deck is pretty good. I do have 1 Lion Heat as my grade 3, but really any random grade 3 Nova Grappler like Mr. Invincible or any of the old school guys like even Gold Rutile would be viable in here just as a random grade 3 tossed in for either Asura Kaiser or Immortal Asura Kaiser's effects to go off. So So that's pretty much the deck. I like it a lot because I've always been a fan of grade 3 drive checking. It helps, basically it just gives you like a whole nother trigger, so to speak. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.